Hey guys, we are starting week 7. We are close to the end. We're starting chapter 12. I think there's 6 sections left on chapter 12. There's no part 1 and part 2 of chapter 12, so it should go pretty quick. Miss May is going to talk about the homework with you guys. This week we're going to do 12.1, 12.2, and 12.3. So you will have 3 homework assignments and 3 quizzes. So 6 total assignments. Miss May is going to show you what the homework looked like. It is really, really short, and it should go really quick for you guys.
Boom. Okay, so we are moving on to chapter 12. I think you'll all like this a little better. It's on statistics, which many of you have already seen. The homework looks like this. So you're going to see that you have problems that are highlighted. Those are the only problems you're going to need to do. So for 12.1, you only have that many problems, plus 1 or 2 on the back. So only do the highlighted problems. Again, you can print this out and do it on here, or you can just do it on a separate piece of paper. Anything else?
Nope, let's do it.
Boom! 12.1 is all about matrices. So for a little warm-up, we're going to practice finding the sum and difference. The sum meaning adding. So here we have 16.2 plus 4.95. Put it in the calculator and you write it just as it is. 21.15. Same thing here. This is a difference. You're subtracting. Again, type it in just as it looks. Negative 10.25 minus, parentheses, negative 5.35. Boom. Put it in the calculator. I get negative 4.85. Wow. This is the new pen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's fancy.
I know. All right. So what is a matrix? A matrix has columns and rows. So this one has 3 rows and 2 columns. Oh my God, this pen. So then what we call it is we call it a 3 by 2 matrix. Ooh, matrix.
Like the movie?
Yes, just like the movie.
Nice.
Okay. A matrix is identified by the number of rows first and then the number of columns. Boom. Element, a number in a matrix. For instance, 5 is a element in the matrix. So what we're going to be doing today, or for the first part, is adding and subtracting matrices. Very easy. I think you will all find this very easy lesson. So all you do is you combine each elements that are corresponding to their parts. So negative 5 plus a negative 3, that's going to go in the top right. Negative 5 plus a negative 3 gives me negative 8. Again, if it starts as a 2 by 2, then it's going to end up as a 2 by 2. Then you do the next corresponding parts. 2.7 plus negative 3.9. Oh gosh, decimals, I don't know what to do. 2.7 plus a negative 3.9. Negative 1.2. Again, these correspond to the top right, so my negative 1.2 will also end up in the top right. On to the next spot. 7 plus a negative 4. Bottom left, bottom left. And last one, negative 3 plus positive 2 gives me negative 1 in the bottom right. So as you can see, you just add the corresponding parts and they end up in the same spot. So here we go. I'm going to go a little bit quicker here. Oh no, we're subtracting. What are we going to do?
Distribute the negative.
Yes, what a genius idea.
Yes.
So change this to a plus just so we can avoid all mistakes, and you change all the signs on the right one. So that would become a positive 1, negative 8, positive 6.5, negative 4, 0 doesn't have a sign, and positive 3. So if you are subtracting, change all the signs. And then here we go. 2 plus a positive 1 is 3. 11 plus a negative 8 is 3. Negative 4 plus 6.5 is 2.5. 3.2 plus a negative 4 is negative 0.8. 1.5 plus 0 is 1.5. And negative 5 plus 3 is a negative 2. So again, these started out as 3 by 2s, 3 rows, 2 columns, and it ends up as being 3 rows and 2 columns. So they always end up the same as the original, and they must be the same size. All right, go ahead and pause the video and try these easy examples on your own. All right, let's see how you did. Adding matrices. These are a 3 by 2, so I know my final one will have 3 by 2 as well. 5 plus 0, 4 plus negative 7 in the top right, 3 plus negative 4, 1 plus 5, negative 1 plus 4, and 0 plus negative 1 in the bottom right. Just like that. Same thing with subtraction, but what do we do first, Mr. Deshane?
Distribute the negative sign.
Yes, so change the minus to a plus and change all of the signs. Because now we just have to use our mental math to add these. So a 2 by 2 will end up being another 2 by 2. Negative 4 plus 5 in the top left. 0 plus 1 in the top right. 3 plus a negative 0.5 in the bottom left. And 7 plus 3 in the bottom right. Easy? Moving on. All right, the key word this week on the top of your homework, so we know you're watching the video, is Chapter 12, because we are there.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, the other thing we're going to do today is multiplying a scalar into a matrices. What is a scalar? It's just a number that is multiplied to a matrix. So this right here, this 3 is called a scalar multiplied into the matrix. All you're going to do, though, for scalar multiplication is to multiply each element by the scalar. So I'm going to take my 3 and I'm going to multiply it to each of the elements. So 3 times 4, just as the front, if this is a 2 by 2, this will also be a 2 by 2. So 3 times 4 in the top left, 3 times negative 1.5, mental math, negative 4.5 in the top right, 3 times 1, and 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. Again, you take this scalar, just the number, and you distribute it to each term in the same spot. Go ahead and get your calculator out and try this example here on your own. All right, we have another 2 by 2, so I know it's going to end up being a 2 by 2. Oh, wow. So 1.5 times negative 11, I don't know. Oh,
Redo it.
Is negative 16.5 in the top left. 1.5 times 3, do you know that one, Barrett?
4.5?
Ooh, let's see.
Boom!
Nice.
Pre-algebra teacher.
1.5 times 0, oh, that's a toughie. And 1.5 times negative 1.5. Oh.
Negative 2.25?
Boom!
Boom!
Yay!
Crushing.
Killing the mental math game. So that is scalar multiplication. All you do is distribute the number to each term in the same spot. All right, there is one word problem on your homework very similar to this one. So in this situation, you use the weather chart below, and it wants to know which city has the greatest average number of clear days in a full year. So you need to create matrices on your homework. You can't just write down the answer. So we have September to February, and it looks like we have 3 clears and 3 cloudy. So you're going to set up a matrices. Again, you can use parentheses or you can use brackets. I'm going to use brackets here for my matrices, but both are the same idea. So we have clear, there's that column, and then cloudy. And then we have Phoenix, oh man, Miami, and Portland. So then all you do is plug in the numbers. So Phoenix and clear is 102, Miami and clear is 43, and Portland and clear is 55. Just as it looks in the table. Phoenix and cloudy is 41, Miami and cloudy is 58, and Portland and cloudy is 82. Again, looks just as it does in the table. And you're doing the same thing here for March to August. We have clear and cloudy, and they're the same, so it's going to be the same row. I'm not going to repeat writing it. So Phoenix and clear is 110, Miami and clear is 31, Portland and clear is 45, Phoenix and cloudy is 27. Miami and cloudy is 59. And Portland cloudy is 83. And it says, which city has the greatest average of number of days? So in this situation, you would add the two matrices, just like we did in the front. This is a 3 by 2, 3 by 2. So I know my final answer will also be a 3 by 2. All right, so we're adding them. So here I have 102 plus 110, 112. I messed that up, 212. 43 plus 31, I get 74. 55 plus 45, I get 100. 41 plus 27, I get 68. 58 plus 59, I get 117. And 82 plus 83, I get 165. I'm gonna put my labels back in. This is clear. This is cloudy. The first one was Phoenix, then Miami, and then Portland. So which one had the greatest average of clear days? So we don't care about the cloudy, we're talking about the clears, the clear days. And then the biggest one, boom, is Phoenix. Don't want to mess that spot again. So Phoenix with an average of 212 clear days. Boom. So there is one work on your homework. Do not skip it. You're just creating the matrices from the table and then adding.